In this video, we are going to create a tool calling AI agent from scratch using Python. Welcome back to a new AI tutorial. Our AI system is going to be able to use external APIs for getting data from them and use it in the response generation process. Let's start to our project. Okay, so let's start by creating a Python file. Let's create something with the name agent.py and let's start with our imports. So we are going to import the operating system and we are going to import the data environment because we want to import our API keys from this environment file. I'm going to talk about what are those and how we can get that API keys in a second right now in the later phases in this video, but let's continue with our imports. We are going to import requests because we are going to send API requests to the external systems for data retrieving. And we are going to say from OpenAI import OpenAI class because we are going to initialize it for using the OpenAI large language models. You can use other large language model providers too, but in this demo we are going to be using the GPT series of OpenAI. And at the first place what we are going to do is we will say load data environment and we are going to be loading our API keys from our environment file in this way. So right now let's talk about our environment file. In here we need to define two different API keys. One is for the OpenAI large language models and one is for getting the news from the news API. And in here I wrote their addresses. So for getting OpenAI API key you can visit platform.openai.com and in here you can create an account for creating an API key, and for the news API key you can create an API key easily by signing up, and for free you can get your API key instantly. And when you get that API keys, you are just going to come to here and you are going to paste it in here. Then you are just going to save this file and you are going to be ready to go for this project. So I'm going to paste my keys and I'm going to close this file right now. Okay, so our API keys are ready and we are ready to continue. At the first place, we are going to initialize the OpenAI client. We will say client and it's going to be OpenAI. And in here we will say API key and it will be operating system get environment. We will pass the OpenAI API key from the environment variables which we loaded with load.environment. And we are going to say news API key and it's going to be equal to the operating system get environment. This time we will say news API key. And next we are going to define the tool, and this is going to be the actual function that our AI can call. So we will say define get latest news, and our query will be in the string format, and in here we are going to give the URL of https newsapi.org everything like this. And in the next place we are going to define parameters and it's going to be a dictionary. We will firstly pass the query that we get from the function, and next we will say API key and it's going to be the news API key that we define in here. It's going to take it from our environment file. We are going to say sort by and we are going to sort it by publish that, and language will be English, and let's take a page size of 3 like this. Okay, awesome. Next we will say response and it's going to be equal to the requests. We are going to send a get request. We will pass the URL and the parameters we defined. Next we will say data is going to be equal to the response.json and we are going to say articles and it's going to be equal to the data.get. We are going to get the data of the articles like this. And next we are going to say results. But before that, let's write a code for saying that if there's no articles, it's going to return there's no news. So we will say if not articles, which means that there's no data, we will say return no news found like this. Awesome. Next we are going to say results and this is going to be an empty list. So we are going to write our articles one by one into this results list. So we will say for article in articles results.append, and we will say title. We will give the title like article title, and we will say source, and it's going to be article. We will give the source and the name like this, and we are going to give the URL like article URL, and we are ready to go. At the end of this loop, we will say return results. And awesome. Now we are going to describe the tool. So this step is pretty important because this is going to be the thing that model sees. So we will say in this tools list, I'm going to create type, and it's going to be a function. And then we will say function will be, inside here we are going to say name will be get latest news, and description, let's write something like get latest news articles based on a query like this. And after that we need to add like comma in here. Then we will say parameters, and in here we are going to give parameters like type, it's going to be object, and properties will be query, and in here we will say type, and it's going to be string, and the description will be search term like Tesla, AI, or for example, let's not write anything else, it's enough. Also, lastly, we are going to say in this parameters indentation level, we are going to say required, and we are going to give query in here. Great, so our tool is ready. We define it in here. Next, we are going to define the agent logic. So with this function, our model is going to decide calling the tool or responding directly without using a tool. We will say define one agent, and this one is going to take the user input, and in here we are going to give messages like I will say role, and it's going to be a system. The content is going to be you are a helpful AI assistant. Next, for the user role, we are going to give the content. So user, and we will say content will be the user input that we are going to be taking from this function. So next we are going to say response, and it's going to be equal to the client chat completions create, and we are going to give the model of GPT. I'm going to use 4.1 mini. Messages will be messages, tools will be tools, and tool choice will be automatic. And next we will say message response choices 0.message, and after that, according to the tool call, we are going to return two different things. In the case one, the tool is called scenario. We will say if message tool calls, and this means that if there's something in the message tool calls, and in the else block we are going to catch that there is no tool usage. We will say tool call, and we will say message tool calls 0, the first tool call in here, because we have a single tool. Okay, next we will say function name, and we will say tool call function name, and we will say arguments will be tool call function arguments like this, and actually there's a typo. And next we will say if function name equals to get latest news, we will say tool result will be get latest news for the arguments query. So if our function is used, we are going to get the result of that, so we can give it for a final answer. Next we will say messages append, and we will say message And next we are going to say messages append, and in here we will say role, and this is going to be the tool, and tool call ID will be tool call.id. And next we will say content, and we will say string tool result like this. And next up at the end we are going to say final response, and again we are going to send an API call in here, completions create. We will say model will be GPT 4.1 mini, and we will say messages, not like that, in here messages, and in here it's going to be messages like this. And at the end we are going to be returning final response choices 0 message content. And after that, in this if statement, if there is no tool call, we will say return message content in here outside of this if block. So our program is ready and we can directly test it. So let's say print like this, and let's say this is going to be the test one, and response one will be run agent. Let's say explain what machine learning is in simple terms. So in here it shouldn't have a reason to call any tool, so we will say print response, and let's see our response if it's going to call a tool or not. So here it's going to get us machine learning is a type of technology that helps computers learn from data and improve their performance on a task without being explicitly programmed for every detail. Awesome, it didn't code any tool and it's working perfectly on this side. So let's test the tool code. I will say test tool, and I will say what are the latest news about Amazon. So let's see our response on this. So here we can see that it's going to give us the answer in second. So let's wait for it. Awesome. We can see that it says Apple's least expensive new M4 iPad Air just dropped to a new Amazon low. And it says advertisers at upfronts are focusing on outcomes and Amazon is preparing to capitalize on this trend. Awesome. So it called the tools and returned the latest news. So you can understand it by in here in the URL, we also have a date, which is in the day that I'm recording this tutorial for May 2026. Awesome. So it's using the news API and returning us the results. So what else we can do is let's remove this test in here, and instead of getting the response like this, hard coding the input, we can say string, and we can say input, please ask your question. And in here I'm going to say that and I'm going to make it run. Right now we can see that it's going to take our input dynamically from the terminal, and I will say what are the latest news about Meta platforms. So let's see what's going to be our response in here. Actually, I forgot to add the print statement so we can see the response. So I'm just going to make it run again. And in here we can see that please ask your question. So let's ask something related to a tool call again. I will say latest news about PepsiCo. So in here it should trigger the tool and get responses to us in the link and the source format. Great. Here we can see that related articles came up to our screen, and we can see that our tool calling feature is working perfectly, and it's not calling tools in the context that it don't need tools, like what is overfitting in machine learning. In here it don't need any kind of news, so it's directly going to get the response without referring to articles or anything like that. Awesome. So let's summarize the code and then we can finish the tutorial. We start with our imports, we load our environment variables, the API keys, we initialize the OpenAI client, and we get the news API key from the environment file. Then we defined a function for getting the latest news using the news API like this. Then we defined the tool for showing the large language model, what kind of tools it has, and the functionality in here. Next, we defined a run agent function, which firstly triggers the API call, and in that API call, if there is tool usage, we say that with the tool response, you are going to generate a final response, and if there is no tool usage, we directly return the message content like this. And in here, we dynamically take the input from the user, and if user asks something about the news, like what are the latest news, what are the up-to-date articles for company or a topic, it directly triggers the tool and returns the response in that way. And if it don't require any news, it's not taking any tools, it's directly response. Awesome. So that was it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. I'm sharing new AI videos every week on my channel. You can subscribe for more videos like this. Also, I have an AI tutorials playlist where I have more than 20 videos just like this one. You can check that playlist from the cards of this video. Have a great day.